Aloha everybody, what is really good? Today is October 7th, 2019, and we got another RuneScape update for y'all. Today we have a mental health awareness week, so without any further ado, let's jump right into the video. Let's go.
Cats is the illest. What you talking about, Willis?
Alright guys, so Mental Health Awareness Week is back around. Just like last year, they're going to hold an in-game event to help raise money for their partner charities, the Princess Trust, CPSL Mind, and You Are Rad. Now, from October 7th to the 13th, you'll be able to collect some charity tokens while you skill in-game. You'll be able to hand those into the charity reps north of Lumbridge Crater to earn progress towards this year's rewards, of which include Defender of the Mind Wings and a Cuddly Bear plush for you to hold. It's important to note that more charity tokens will be available to purchase from the event's interface. You'll also be able to trade in rune coins for previous year rewards, including the adorable Yeti pair, Percy and Scoop. All money raised for this event will be split between the three partner charities. The charity rep NPCs, Laura, Zoed, and Cal, have plenty of information about the work that charities do, and they also have some top tips of how to manage your own well-being. Each day they'll have a mental health related question for you to answer, and you answer correctly, you will win a prize. So that's pretty much it for the main game update. We're going to jump over to the patch notes and see exactly what's been changed with today's update. So let's go ahead and check it out. Starting off with graphics, the Mohawk haircut will now display in full whilst wearing the revolutionary mask. Added a colorblind mode for users when fighting Telos. Fixed an issue where drop stack values were not showing up near the loot they are representing. The Bank of Gielinor has updated its title on the bank pin entry interface to match the main bank interface. Moving on to quests. During the One Small Favor quest, when you have found Petra and talked to the wizard Kromperty, if the player has not completed Rune Mysteries, the wizard will tell you that you must complete the Rune Mysteries quest first in order to continue. The father and son in helping Laniakea have been converted to a mini quest and as such have been added to the completionist cape as a requirement. Some mobile changes. Long pressing the prayer globe on mobile now populates the menu with all save presets in all instances. Some minor improvements and changes have been made to the login screen. The account creation button has been reinstated on mobile. Added numeric values to both the health and adrenaline bars on mobile. Updated the worn equipment item layout on mobile to resemble desktop layout. Fixed an issue with the health bar value not updating after respawning on mobile. Fixed an issue with the prismatic dye color selector in the wardrobe so it now functions on mobile. Fixed an issue on mobile with the keyboard window being dismissed after entering username and pressing enter. Moving on to some other changes, they fixed the stack timer on the Telos virus debuffs that appear in P5, green, black, and red, and the adrenaline gain reduced debuff in Dominion Tower. Updated the buff bar timer to have full minutes displayed. They've now removed additional prayer buffs when a combat boosting prayer or curse is active that provided the benefits of other prayers. These include the tier 95 and tier 99 curse prayers. These detailed benefits can be found in the active prayer interface. Provided more information to the user on the buff icon for prayer renewal and super prayer renewal potions. Improvements have been made to the Celtic Knot puzzles to improve usability. Steel Titan special attack now does the correct amount of damage to Capsarius shield on Legio Tertius. Fixed an issue with lock smelters leaving doors unable to be passed through. Fixed an issue where users were unable to scan with a clue scroll in Lumbridge Swamp Caves. Destroying the Silverhawk boots now display the correct pop-up message depending on if it has any combat stat or not. The Spring Cleaner 3000 no longer speaks until it has been unlocked. Change some text references to Erethror's Grimoire to state Grimoire rather than Godbook. Yakimaru's Stun Phase and Mirage Phase will now take into consideration the flanking perk. Opening the Junk Refiner will no longer show the Refine button as being grayed out if it can be used. The Araxor Enrage reset now behaves correctly if you log in after losing membership. Various spellings of Tranquility throughout RuneScape have been changed to Tranquility with 2 L's. Notably, this includes the character of Brother Tranquility. The solution to an anagram for the clue scroll to find him has been changed from Rebirth quaintly wrought to Rebirth not ritually. Legio Tertius boss defense buff will no longer persist after Capsarius has been killed. You will no longer receive a warning when entering the Aberrant Spectre area of the Mauritania Slayer Tower whilst the Slayer helmet is on the stand in Anachronia. The tooltips for Iron Man only achievements whilst on Iron Man mode will now display the correct information. Hunter Urns will now work with Big Game Hunter. The ability to keybind area loot has been added in-game. Head to the settings interface, then controls tab to set a keybind for this feature. Fixed an issue with various Jadenko not contributing to challenge totals. If a player examines a lorehound, their own lorehound will display their quest points, and another player's lorehound will display their owner's quest points. If the player is a Master Quest Cape wielder, the owner's lorehound will display a longer message only visible by the owner when examined. Fixed an issue with Scrimshaw of Aggression where it was dropping more coins than intended. Globetrotter and Trials armor will no longer prevent login to a free-to-play world. The spinning wheel in the Kadarn district now spins on the correct axis. Fixed an issue where Java client would crash when opening the bank. The ornate bull can no longer be held outside of Tears of Guthix. Fixed an issue preventing the growth of a white tree sapling. Players will no longer get 10 free raffle tickets when logging in, as the raffle is no longer active. When emptying the contents of the gem bag, herb bag, or ore box, the contents will show in the bank immediately. The composite ogre bow can now be worn. The sled used in Troll Romance now once again be ridden in appropriate areas. The clan flag and clan cloak now equip properly in the world and in the clan citadel. The triple charm buff from the familiarization D&D is now persistent after logging out and back in. Added more explicit guidance when the player needs to activate a prayer and complete the Berthorpe prayer path. When telegrabbing clues, if the player has a Charles clue carrier in their inventory or pocket slot, the clue will automatically be placed in the Charles clue carrier. The character's gathering animation will play as normal when using the Divine Omatic vacuum on an enriched spring. Zanuck will no longer think they are underground if you click out of the cutscene during Death of the Dorgishun quest. And finally, the Slayer Master Kaeldar will now inform you that Bloodvelds use melee attacks and suggest using magic attacks when asked for tips on how to fight them. That is it for your patch notes. Links to everything discussed in this video will be down in the description below. Head on over there to check them out. With that, I'm going to wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed and you want to stay up to date on all things RuneScape related, hit that subscribe button. Anyways, I appreciate you watching. I am out. Aloha.